Many police officers think that the uniform gives them the ability to constantly invent new laws and flex with authority. Today we're talking about what happens when such officers encounter the wrong people. So let's go to the video. A cop pulled a guy over because his windshield had writing on it. However, this is neither a crime nor a traffic violation. The cop had to invent a reason for the stop and claimed the guy was speeding and didn't stop at a stop sign. The guy in the car, wanting to go home, handed over his driver's license for the supposed traffic violations. However, the cop inquired about the guy's destination, which wasn't relevant. After providing the cop with his first and last name, the guy was pressed to provide registration and insurance details, which the cop insisted on despite it not being necessary.
Why? You got a couple of reasons. I got about 86 there in the 75 zone, and he didn't stop at the stop sign when you took the exit back there. You see your license, registration, insurance? Is this your car?
Of course this is my car.
Okay. Alright. And you have registration, insurance?
I have to find it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have to find it.
Where are you coming from?
That's not your concern. Write me a ticket, man.
A ticket?
Yep.
Why do you want a ticket?
You have to look at my name. I don't have my insurance on me.
But you have insurance?
I have insurance, I just don't have it on me.
Do you have the paperwork for the car?
No, I don't. But this is my vehicle. It's under my name.
Well, do you have the paperwork to show that?
It's on the thing, right my plate. That's my name.
Okay. Do you have any paperwork in your glove box?
No.
You just say nothing?
I gotta find it.
You can't find it?
I can't find my insurance card. But this is my vehicle. I have insurance and it's active. So go write my name. What's your name, Bass number, sir?
Okay. How long has your windshield been cracked?
I'm not gonna answer that question, sir. Write me a ticket for a month.
I don't understand why you're...
you guys are pulling me over and I'm trying to go home.
Okay, I'm pulling you over for a reason.
Well, then write my name. Write my name. And can you please stop leaning in my car, dude?
Okay. Can you answer the question I'm asking about your windshield? It's a violation. You're speeding. You didn't stop at a stop sign. These are the things that I'm stopping you.
Well, write me a ticket for a minute. I'll take care of it in court.
Just take care of it in court?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Is the address current on here?
Everything's current on it.
Is it all current?
All
okay.
current.
I need you to provide proof of insurance for your car. You need to try to look it up on your phone or something like that. Colorado, you're required to have proof of insurance in your car, okay? So see if you can look up some insurance for me. I'll come back and see if you can find that for me, okay? Bye.
I ran a stop sign. Oh, I don't remember running no fucking stop sign. He said I ran a stop sign.
While the guy was looking for insurance, following the officer's orders, another junior cop approached his window. Feeling uneasy about being approached by a cop without apparent cause, he decided to roll up his window, but the cop prevented him from doing so. As the guy searched for his insurance in the back seat, uncertain of its location, the cop made a move, placing his hand on his gun in readiness. Upset by this reaction, the guy questioned the cop, but the cop defended himself, suggesting concern about the possibility of the guy pulling out a weapon. The cop found it peculiar that the guy wasn't presenting his documents immediately.
Get away from my car.
Hold on, while you're sitting here digging around in the back,
Look for my insurance. Get up.
Okay, I'm allowed to be right here.
I'm gonna roll my window up, sir, alright?
You're gonna keep this down. You can roll it up some. Hey,
that's what I'm doing.
Hey, stop reaching in the car.
I'm looking for my insurance.
Hey.
Hey, don't you put your hand at your gun, sir.
I'm telling you, don't be digging in the car.
He just told me to look for my insurance.
Okay, I understand.
Don't point you know what I'm about.
The gun's not drawn. But when you were digging in the back of your car, I don't know what you're digging for.
I'm looking for my insurance.
Okay, why would your insurance be in the back seat?
Why you got your hand on your gun?
On the floorboard.
What's your name, Bass number, sir?
It's Officer Boyer. All of it's being recorded.
I'm gonna look for my thing. So,
huh?
I said I'm gonna look for my insurance. That's what I'm trying to do.
Why would your insurance be?
Don't worry about where, sir. Write me a ticket and I'll take care of it in court. Simple as that.
All right. So do you have insurance?
Yes, I have insurance, dude. Duh.
It's not up in your glove box where it normally is.
I'm not answering my question, sir. Write me a ticket, and that's it.
Just hang out here then.
Yep, go ahead, bud.
The guy didn't appreciate that the young guy's insurance wasn't on the dashboard, as if there was some unwritten rule dictating where the documents have to be. But it's the guy's choice where he wanted to keep his papers, right? After all, cops are supposed to enforce the law, not their personal preferences. Who cares about what the young cop likes or dislikes? Officers like him need to learn to do their job properly. Anyone who thinks they can boost their ego while in uniform isn't cut out to be a cop.
If you want, you can roll down this back window and I'll let you look for your insurance back there. Do you want to do that?
Stop looking in my vehicle, sir.
I'm watching you.
Alright. You can watch me. I don't consent to any searches, seizures, or anything.
I'm not searching anything. I'm watching you.
That's alright. And I'm trying to look for my documentation. I should have cleaned my car out. I should have cleaned it out. Must probably got screwed up. Go out. That's probably what happened. What city are we in? What city are we in?
Just outside of Mac right now.
Mac. What's this city though?
What?
This is Mac? This is Mac City?
Yeah, we're just outside.
Alright.
In the county of Mesa.
Alright.
Yeah, but I don't like your...
I don't care what you like. I'm looking for my insurance.
I'm asking you to not do that unless you're going to roll down this back window.
I was told by an officer
I understand that.
to look for insurance.
I understand that.
You're pulling me
What
over,
what
that's
I'm trying to
fine.
tell you is I would like to feel safe too.
Alright, bro.
So if you just roll down the back window.
What's your name, Bass? I'm sorry.
I told you, it's Officer Boyer 14-6.
The young cop suddenly told the guy to stop checking the back of his car, but the guy calmly explained that he was just looking for his insurance as directed by the other officer. So what's the deal with this younger cop? He insisted on feeling threatened and insisted that the guy could only retrieve the insurance when another colleague arrived. No one had summoned the younger cop to the scene in the first place, so why is he suddenly claiming to feel threatened? He could simply avoid making things more complicated and leave.
I said I will continue to look for my insurance, which I'm required to do by law. And it's in here somewhere. I gotta clean this car up. Gotta clean this thing up. Maybe it's over here. You better not shoot me, dude.
There's no reason to shoot you, but I'm asking you to
I
stop
don't,
doing it.
sir. I'm going to
asking you to
continue
stop
to
doing
look for my license. You
telling you
guys
not
pulled
to.
me over. You guys pulled me over in Mac, Colorado.
I'm telling
You guys
just
pulled me
stop
over.
looking in the back
I
seat.
don't, sir. Write your ticket.
We'll handle the insurance thing in a second. It's not that important at this moment. That's that simple.
Well, I don't care what you're asking, sir.
Okay.
I will continue
Stop
to look for it.
reaching in the back seat.
Sir, I don't know if you're superior or not. To look for the insurance, and that's what I'm gonna
Okay,
do.
that's fine. And I'm telling you right now to stop. When he comes back out here, if he still wants to see your insurance, then he can let you do that. It's not that hard.
Did you find anything?
That's what I was trying to do until you interrupted me.
You wanna step over here?
Things took a serious turn when the first cop returned to the guy in the car. Suddenly, the officer instructed him to step out of the car and call his insurance for added security. Firstly, it was puzzling how the officer expected the guy to retrieve insurance from his car while being outside of it. Secondly, it's perplexing that officers, armed and in pairs, could feel threatened by someone without a weapon. Additionally, why would the guy exit the car if he felt safer inside? The cop leaned so much that he practically entered the guy's car with his upper body, creating a sense of threat. It's surprising that the cops failed to recognize that their primary concern should be the safety of citizens and ensuring they feel secure in their presence rather than feeling threatened.
Look at this so you're not just like reaching around. Huh?
You want me to step outside my car?
Look in the back seat and show me what you're looking for. You trying to decide or what?
No, I'm just waiting for you guys to write the ticket at this point.
Well, I'm waiting for you to show me if you have insurance.
Write the ticket. Everything court,
You're
sir.
the one that's prolonging this stop. The sooner we can
I'm
get
not
these questions answered, the sooner you can get out of here.
Unfortunately, I got things to do.
I realize we can work this out. So if you don't answer my questions and we're having a stalemate, we're not going to get anywhere.
I guess we'll be sitting here for a while then. But if you say I did those things, write a ticket, I'll take care of it in court. Please stop leaning in my car.
I'm talking to you here, so I'm trying to, so I can hear you and stuff. The car's going by. If you come out over here and talk to me, then I don't have, we're just going to have a stalemate here.
Sir, you said that you got me for speeding, and you say you got me in my car, sir. You stop looking in my car.
You can look inside your car.
No, you can't.
We're out here.
You can't do that, sir. It's illegal.
Okay.
But right now, I don't feel safe with you guys near me. Now, if you want to go step back there, we can do that. But I'm not about to write me a ticket, and I'll take care of it in court. And I'll show him.
All the guy wanted from the cops was to write him a ticket so he could finally head home after a hard day. He intended to handle the rest in court. However, the first cop persisted in leaning further into the car, claiming it was necessary to hear what the guy was saying. Regarding the insurance, he insisted it was to verify that the guy didn't steal the car. Perhaps checking the registration plates and driver's license would have sufficed for that, yeah? Recognizing that he had crossed the line, the officer eventually told the guy he was free to go. Realizing that the guy's camera had recorded the entire interaction, the cop used it to portray himself as a good cop in the end. He wished the guy a safe trip and a smooth ride home, even offering more information if needed. What a guy.
Well, turn around on this side so we don't feel safe just leaving you up here by yourself either. So you see us kind of both ways.
Well, like I said, you can write me a ticket, and I can go on my... I can fax it over.
No, you have to come back to court.
Well, that's
you can't
fine.
fax anything.
That's fine. I'll come back
You're
to
willing to
court.
go through all that for this, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will take care of it.
Where are you coming from?
Not gonna answer questions, sir. So am I free to go, man?
You're free to go. I'm trying to. I have things I need on this.
Bro, you can
Yeah, your battery's gonna run down. You keep doing this.
I got a dash cam.
Uh-huh.
I got a charger. This can go all day, man. I'm trying to go with my dad. You can write me a ticket and... Am I free to go, man?
All right. Here's your information back. I will give you a warning for those violations. You need to make sure you carry your insurance card in your car, at least in Colorado. I don't know about Nebraska and stuff like that.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Can I be free to leave?
You're free to go. You travel safely.
You too.
Alrighty?
Stay
Any other
safe.
questions for me?
Nope.
Just in the future, we're not out here trying to get people. You know, we're not out here writing tickets. We're out here trying to do our job, okay?
I appreciate you,
All
man.
right. You travel safely. Thank you, sir.
You too, man. Stay safe.
When a freelance journalist decided to stroll to the police station and exercise his constitutional rights, the cops weren't too thrilled. One of the cops took offense to the guy whose job was making material for his story and started questioning him about the exact reason for his recording. Although the journalist didn't have to provide this information, he still revealed that he decided to record to see where the taxpayers' money goes. The cop made a small dramatic pause, as if he didn't know what to say, and then claimed that, according to the law, when a guy talks to the police, he has to show them his ID. However, what this officer didn't know, apart from the law obviously, was that he had come across the wrong person. The journalist knew the law better than him. Even though the cop started with the classic story that the guy can't film police vehicles because it's a threat to the cops, the reporter had every right to do that. Constitutional law protects people's ability to move wherever they want, even to record everything in public. As far as I know, police vehicles are part of the public, right?
Where you from? New York?
I'm from New York, bro.
Okay, so
Yeah.
got cops up there. So is that
All over, man.
Okay.
All over. I mean, you know. How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It finally warmed up today.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, just enjoying a nice, beautiful day today. Yeah. Like I was telling this officer here, I'm just out here just an independent news journalist, just gathering content for a story, seeing where our tax dollars go.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The other one. So you do realize in the state of Georgia,
Yeah.
when you're contacted by a police officer,
Yes.
you're required. It's not an option. You're required to produce ID.
What law is that?
It's in the books. If you want to know the law, you can look it up. I'm telling you, in the state of Georgia, anything other than a consensual encounter, which this is not.
He just said it was a consensual
It's not a
encounter.
consensual encounter. You're on police property.
This is open to the public, sir.
Listen, you are on police property, recording police officers inside of our building.
Which is legal.
Which it is.
Okay.
But you're not listening. You want to antagonize us, and you're not going to.
I'm not doing that.
Listen to what I'm telling you. And you're also recording officers' private vehicles. Okay.
Which is public information.
For us. No, it is not. Our license plates. No, you can record police cars all you want.
That's what I'm
fine.
recording.
That's fine. But if you're recording officers' private vehicles, which is in this parking lot, then we have a problem. Because that's an officer safety.
The cop insisted that the journalist had to identify himself, regardless of whether he was arrested, so that the cop could make a report in case someone robs a police vehicle or if something happens to a cop. The saddest part was that this cop was also the supervisor of other cops. Initially, it means that all the police officers under his command behave the same way. If nothing else, this cop at least knew how to introduce himself when asked by a citizen, although it's not commendable that, of all legal matters, that's all he knows.
That's why Officer Tovar's out here contacting you.
Okay.
Okay? Now, he has asked you for your ID, correct?
Correct.
And you have refused to give that to him, correct?
Unless I've been arrested.
No, sir.
Is this-
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't have to be arrested for someone
Okay.
for us to ask you for your ID.
Well.
This is a non-consensual encounter. You are on our property recording, possibly recording. I'm not going to accuse you of that.
Okay.
Possibly recording officers' private vehicles. That is a problem.
What's your name,
It's not
sir?
an officer- It's a safety officer safety issue. Sergeant Casey.
Casey,
I'll
and-
give you my business card. So make
Okay,
sure you get
thank
everything
you.
correct.
Does that have your badge number on there
It surely
too?
does. It should.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay. So therefore,
It doesn't have your badge number on
Yeah, I'll
there.
put that on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So therefore, we need to identify who you are. We also need to do a report, just in case something happens to either one of our police cars or one of these officers' private vehicles. That is the whole purpose of this.
Okay. You're a supervisor?
I am.
Okay, sir. Well, you know I'm not required to give ID. Unless I've been,
Listen.
unless I've been accused of a crime, what articulable suspicion?
You are not even listening.
Okay,
You've
well.
not listened to a word I said. Have you?
Okay, sir. Well, I'll respectfully decline.
Georgia. So you're gonna respectfully decline?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The cop crossed the line when he started claiming that this reporter was a threat, not only to the officers whose vehicles he was potentially filming, but also to their families. After all, the cop wasn't even sure what the man was filming. He also asserted that in that scenario, the guy could be arrested for obstructing the police. It's darn right surprising how few police officers know that obstructing the police is a secondary crime. Of course, the cop was confident in his actions, as if he had done everything right, so he continued to cop-splain to the reporter that he was now only investigating suspicious activity. activity. Right.
You understand that was your decision.
Okay. Under what, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's called obstruction. It's a misdemeanor. It would be a misdemeanor obstruction charge. Now, my question to you, is it worth it?
Okay.
Is it really worth it? All we need to do is identify who you are so we can do a report just in case.
But what crime do you expect me in committing?
This is highly suspicious because if
okay.
we have, listen,
okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
If you are an independent news reporter, like you claim that you are, and I have no reason to doubt that,
okay,
then you would have no reason to say, hey, here's my credentials, here's who I am, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay? So I don't see where the problem is with that. You recording is not even an issue. If you want to record inside the police department, no big deal. Okay. Because you are correct. It is public property. Exactly. Anybody can walk inside of our police department.
Yeah. As long as I don't go to any kind of secure facilities.
And you can't do that without access to it. So that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Not even a big deal. My issue is you're out here recording with the possibility of recording officers' private vehicles. So for our safety, for their family safety, we need to identify who you are just in case something happens. I don't see if you were so concerned with public safety and bad cops and all that other stuff that you have an issue with that.
Of course not.
So if Officer Tovar says, hey, can I get your ID just so I can write this report like I required him to do, it shouldn't be a big deal, should it?
So you can call me a law-abiding citizen.
No, is that your name?
Law-abiding citizen.
Is that the name on your driver's license?
That's not the name on my driver's license.
So again, so I've explained to you. Right now, we are investigating suspicious activity. That's what we're here for.
Which is not a crime.
The situation continued to escalate when the cop claimed that the journalist was being detained and couldn't leave. It seemed like the cop thought the reporter would be intimidated and waive his rights. However, the policeman quickly realized that he messed with the wrong person. As soon as the man asked the cop for his supervisor, the officer immediately changed his story and let the reporter go. Always ask for a supervisor.
Probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay, correct.
So you're familiar with the law, so you know what probable cause is, correct?
I know what probable cause is.
Okay, that's probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay.
That's why we're here right now.
So this is non-consensual?
This is a non-consensual encounter.
Okay. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're being detained right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not free to leave?
No, sir.
Okay.
You're not, because we're trying to ascertain who you are.
Okay.
So we can.
And I just explained to you what I was doing.
Right, and you still have not identified yourself.
Okay.
So therefore, we're still having an issue. You can, if you identify yourself, we'll take your name, date of birth, write the report. You're free to go. Okay. I mean, it's really just as simple as that. So. How this goes really is dependent on you. How far you would like to take this is really dependent on you.
I'm out here taking pictures. I'm an American citizen.
Again,
so
your citizenship has absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay. Well,
I'm an American citizen as well.
Okay,
exactly. And as a police officer, if I even wasn't a police officer, and as I recording officers, possibly recording officers' private vehicles, and he asked for my ID, hey, here's my ID. This is what I'm doing. Okay. I'm doing it for a documentary or whatever your purposes are. It is not a big deal. Not even a big deal.
Can I speak to your supervisor?
My supervisor's not here.
Not here? So you're the one that's in charge?
I'm the only one in charge today.
All right, sir. Well, I'm not going to give ID because I haven't done anything wrong.
No, I
should just be free to go.
Then walk off the property.
Can I go?
You can walk off the property.
Am I being detained?
You can walk off the property. I'm telling you, you can go as long as you walk off the property.
Am I free to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
As long as you're off the property.
And I'll be following up.
You won't believe it, but there are cops out there who approach people in the park in broad daylight and tell them they can't be there or they'll write them a ticket. That's exactly what happened to this guy making a video. He was playing with his dog and enjoying a nice day in the park. Then a police officer comes up to him claiming he shouldn't be there. If you're wondering why, don't worry. The cop himself didn't know why. Who knows why he didn't like people in the park? The guy even filmed some pensioners walking in the park and jokingly added the comment that he hopes that they don't get fined either because there's a cop in the park with such little authority that he's really got to flex it.
So this cop right here is saying that it's illegal for you to be in a park during the day. He said that park ordinance is a ticketable offense for you to be in your park, to be in your car, in the park during the middle of the day. While they're open, you can get a ticket. And this is Kent County, Michigan. We've never run into any problems with any parks, especially during the day trying to play with your dogs and hang out. But you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do to try to get their money and try to fuck over the community. Because that's what these people do. Oh yeah, he follows us and he was actually happy to see us here. But you know, the one loose, we've been trying to catch him. But yep, the sheriff police county just doesn't like the people in the park. Even though other people do. And other people play in the park. Oh look, somebody else is in the park. Hopefully they don't get a ticket today.
And this cop had only one piece of knowledge about the law, that he must introduce himself to a citizen when asked for his name and badge number while on duty. Congrats. Then the guy filming started yelling to the people in the park not to stay long so the cop wouldn't consider it loitering. People were amazed, and how could they not be? Who knows how many times they've been to the park and never heard that you shouldn't be there during the day.
Badge number. Deputy Tilson. 20493 badge number. With the Kent County Sheriff. Oh yeah, this is going all over social media. Hey, try not to stay too long, they'll give you a ticket. Yep, during the daytime. They said it's residing in the park because we're travelers. I know, I said I work at nighttime and I come and hang out at parks during the day. And they said, well, that's residing, we're gonna give you a ticket. I know, I said, what, you don't want people to use your parks and hang out with their dogs? Hey, police have discretion. They choose to give you the ticket.
You ready to have an honest conversation?
The cop didn't like that the guy was yelling at people in the park, repeating what the cop had told him, even though the guy was telling the truth. It probably bothered him. However, he should have thought about it beforehand. It would be completely normal if he approached someone at night when the park was closed, but not in broad daylight. The cop soon realized that he had encountered the wrong person, so he began to walk away and told the camera that he was sorry if the guy misunderstood what he was saying. The cop claimed that he did not want to write anyone a ticket and that all he wanted was to warn them that they shouldn't live in the park. Live in the park? Well, apparently none of them live there.
You don't want to have an honest conversation.
We already had a conversation. You already said you're giving me a ticket for hanging out in the park, so I'm ready to have it.
No, I asked you if that's what you were insisting. I don't have any interest in giving anybody a ticket.
Yeah, obviously.
Are you ready to have an honest conversation about what this is? Because everything you're telling everybody is
It's true.
absolutely a miscategorization.
No, it is not.
Because here's the deal. I've reported this interaction from the very beginning.
Okay, that's nice.
Right, so the whole context is here on mine. Okay, and everything that you're saying is...
It's true. Hanging out during the park, during the day, during open hours is considered residing in the park. And it is a ticketable offense. That's exactly what you said. And that's exactly what's happening. So I don't know how it's taken out of context. Because that's exactly what it is. I mean, I get if you pulled up at 2 in the morning and say, hey, you guys aren't allowed to sleep here. The park is literally closed. What are you guys doing? Oh yeah, understandable. Like, what are we doing? We're literally taking up your guys' park during the nighttime and during the closed hours. You guys are literally closed. But utilizing a place that's open and that has purpose during the daytime that actually taxpayers pay, even me myself, because I have a job, property tax, and many other things. But no, I'm not allowed to use the park.
Again, that's that miscategorization.
No, it's not a miscategorization. That's the truth.
When did I tell you you're not allowed to use the park?
You already said you're not allowed to.
If that's what you understood, then I'm sorry, because that's not what I've said.
Okay.
And that's not what I mean to communicate to you. What I've told you is that you can't live in the park.
And I'm not obviously living in the park.
Alright. Well, you asked for a warning first, right? I told you I'm not legally required to give you a warning.
However, the cop quickly returned to his true self, claiming that he was doing the guy a favor by not punishing him today, only giving him a warning to not linger in the park. Is it so difficult for this cop to understand that the man doesn't live in the park but has come from work to relax in nature? The police officer also threatened the guy that he would inform the workers who take care of the park to monitor if anyone repeats this kind of behavior. And then he handed back the ID card to the guy and left. Do you think he actually said anything to anyone? I don't think so, but he just had to leave in a dignified way. At least to not look like he was completely owned by this guy.
Before I issue a ticket for a violation of an ordinance, but here's what I'll do. I'll do you a favor. I am issuing you a warning today. You shall not live in the park according to Kent County Parks ordinances. Okay? If you have any questions about what that means, do what I asked you to do several times over there, which is open up your phone. You can Google it because it's all, we purposefully put that out there so everybody can know before they get here. Kent County Parks ordinances, and open up a PDF document, and you read down through that PDF document, and you find out what you are or are not allowed to do according to that.
Well, what'd you write on the ticket? I mean, on the warning.
I just told you I'm not going to issue you a physical copy of the warning. I'm not doing that. I'm going to give you a verbal warning. So, You look through that because there are lots of ordinances that are going to apply to you in the situation that you're in. You read down through that document, and any violation that you do inside of any Kent County park after that will be back on you, right? Because at that point, you read through the document. Even if you haven't, we're not required to give you a warning. Make sense?
Yep, for hanging out during the park days. Yep.
Alright, I'll reach out to the Kent County Park System, parks employees. I'll make sure that they're aware that there's a complaint, at the very least, that you guys are living in the park. If they see repeated violations, they'll contact us, and then you probably will get a ticket if the violation is good, okay?
Yep.
So that's my suggestion to you, is that you find somewhere else other than Kent County Parks Department.
And I've already told you we have. I told you we haven't been to Kent County Parks in quite a few days, if not over a week. And I told you that we rotate the parks so we're not bothering the residents, see?
And that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and that's what we do. I've already told you that.
Okay.
So why would you suggest something we already do?
Alright. Here are your IDs back.
Thanks.
Any questions for me?
Nope. Have a good one.